It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we have Alexander Johnson. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Commanders and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since Week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way, now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
Even as he nears age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only the 4th player to win back-to-back MVP awards and led Green Bay to its 3rd straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position, and Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. That one a first down pickup of 8. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Rodgers, he'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't.
Touchdown, Packers! Randall Cobb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game is going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
On first down, Fields. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, it's Fields. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first and 10, here's Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. These two teams all tied after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Dances by him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Fields on 1st down. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Thomas brings it in. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Throwing again is Fields. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's Washington now to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Play action. It's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12. Fields. Quick slant. Dotson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson.
And he's got it to about the 40.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
Robinson up the middle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
On play action, Fields.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not...
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. From the 27, Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. Touchdown. Allen Lazard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Commanders' offense set to take over.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. And Dotson, he's got it.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Now Fields. Going right back to Dotson.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Here's Fields. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big... So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run again here with Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. All eyes on Fields.
This is caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 24-17. 46 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers.
Pass complete, Tunyon.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Rodgers to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. This one came right down to the wire. Lancini, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Commanders,
they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.